Wow, you just move a few things and people think you're clean. I'm moving into a new era of Sarah. I love how that rhymes. Oh my gosh, a new era of Sarah. Yeah, a new era of Sarah because these things are growing out rather rapidly actually. So they're about to go in my eye. So I know, I like this. This is one of my favorite aesthetics. I've loved bangs. Well, I've had bangs for most of my life actually. So kicking it back and doing these myself, that was a fun time. But now it's gonna be, I'm growing them out, so it's gonna be like this. And why am I growing them out, you ask? Well, because I'm going to be in Asia during the summer, and my sister was like, do you really want to have to deal with bangs when you're hot and sweaty and they're just like all up in your grill? And I'm like, you're right. So no bangs it is. And yeah, so that's one of the things that's happening in my life, I guess. Some other interesting things that are going on. Thank you for asking. So Lent is going on right now. If you don't know what Lent is a 40-day season in which Christians, Catholics also, we give up something during this 40-day period, and we use the time that it now allows us to dedicate that time to God. So maybe we choose a way to serve him by either spending more time with him, doing more devotions, maybe helping out in church in a different area. There's just so many different things. So a lot of people, for Lent at least, a lot of people choose to give up, you know, watching a certain TV show or eating a certain thing or drinking or partying or staying up late. Like, there's so many things that you can choose to give up. And usually the thing that you give up is something that takes your attention away from God, something that's a bit of an idol. And so for this year, for Lent, last year I forget what I gave up, to be honest. I think it was watching, it was watching YouTube, I believe, because I used to watch YouTube like a lot and it would help me procrastinate. So yeah, I gave that for 40 days and it was kind of hard, but then it also sucks because there's also Netflix and other K-drama things, and so I survived. But this year I'm doing something a bit different. So I'm not giving up a food, I'm not giving up TV shows, I'm not giving up something else that I procrastinate with, but I am going to stop worrying. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm gonna do. And many of you might be like, okay, so you just don't worry, easy. Or maybe you're like, what do you mean, like everything in life is like you have to worry about something? So I found that in my life I've had, as you guys can see from these vlogs, I have a lot of things on my plate all the time. There's school, there's work, there's family, there's finances, there's, you know, social life, there's going to the gym, there's having proper health, there's bangs to worry about. And I find that these past few weeks at least, like, worry has been a really big thing on my plate. And I mean, you can't see now because I have a lot of makeup on, but I started getting a bit of acne. And if you knew me growing up, like, my face was perfect. Like, I'm not trying to gas myself up because I don't have the perfect face anymore. But like, okay, so this, I don't have any makeup here, but like, it's like there's nothing there. There's smooth. I have a problem with too small pores in, like, but now I do have pimples coming, and I think a big problem of why they come is because I worry a lot, and it's always like on my forehead, so it's like, you know, where the worry originates. And so that's one sign I worry too much. Another sign of worry is just like how it takes over, like when I sleep at night. Like, I find myself worrying a lot, or just in life there's just so many stressors, which is a natural part of life. But like, sometimes it would just really overtake me and I would feel very overwhelmed, and I would feel exhausted, and like it affected my health too, because I have other things that, like, stress really does not help those other things. So I decided I need to make a change. I've wanted to do something about it for a while, but I think Lent was the thing that really pushed me to make a conscious effort against it. And also it says in the Bible so many times, but like in Matthew 25, I believe, or is it Matthew 6? Give me one moment. You know what's actually really cool? I'm not sponsored, but on the Bible app, so if you have the Holy Bible app, there's a search option. And the search option, you can actually search up like words, or you can search up like themes. So for example, worry, if you search it up, there, Matthew 6, wow. So Matthew 6:25, therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? So that's just one example of a verse. And also, see, when you search up worry, for example, all these different passages pop up. Philippians 4:6, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. I actually love this verse. I've talked about this verse before. But, so yeah, it's really cool. You just search up whatever you want to search it up, and it sends you like verses with those words in it. So Matthew 6:25, about not worrying about your life, what you will eat, what you drink, what you'll wear, you know, because the pagans think about these things. And also like how, like the birds, think of the birds, how they just fly around. They don't have barns to store their food in. They just live their life. They wake up, and it's not that the birds worry about what they're going to eat, but they just find food and they eat it. And they do this without knowing if they will have food the next day, but they just kind of live their lives, and God provides for them. These small little creatures, God provides for them. And us as human beings, made in the reflection of, like, in his image, made in his image, something, we're his precious treasure, whom he loves so much, whom he died for on the cross, ultimately for. We are so special. So why should we worry that we might not have like food, clothes, shelter, provision, friends, like so many different worries in life? Why do we worry about that when God tells us that he is our ultimate provider, and that if he takes care of the birds in this way, how much more important are we to God, and how much more will he protect us, because he's our good father? So all that biblical stuff in my head, I was like, yo, let's get rid of this worry. It's toxic. It's not for you, Sarah. So this Lent, I gave up worrying for tomorrow. That we just took like 8 minutes trying to get to what I gave up. I'm so sorry, but it needed the lead in. So for this Lent season, I have given up I've given up worrying for tomorrow, and I'm replacing it with praying for today, for today only. So I'm, like in the Bible so many times, you know, Jesus prayed for, like, give us this day our daily bread. What does that mean? That means that, okay, going back to Old Testament times, so when the Israelites were being led out of Egypt, you know, and they're on their own in the wilderness, in the desert, and like there's no food in the desert, right? But because God loved them, he provided for them manna, so this special bread that just rained from heaven, just for them, to feed them every single day without fail. It would come every single day. So in the same way, when we ask God to provide our daily bread, we ask him to provide the essentials, the essential things that we need day by day. So I wake up knowing that I'm going to have food on the table because God will provide it for me. I wake up knowing that there will be enough money for me to get to school and come back home and have food to eat throughout the day, and cover, you know, health, medical fees, other school fees like that, because he provides every single day. So that is what I've been doing every single day. I've been tossing away the ability to worry and the ability to look ahead and be like, but what if I don't have this? No, I believe in a God who does provide, who is faithful until the very end, who says he will deliver me in the right time. So therefore, every single day I've been praying. I ask God for my daily bread, Lord, just for you to provide me with enough strength, with enough energy, with enough endurance, and the wisdom to just live today and make it, you know, the best day I can make it, no matter the circumstances. And I think it's super easy for us to get overwhelmed when our situations seem so futile, so distressing, when our situations just seem like there's no good outcome that could possibly turn out for us. But you know what? We believe in a God who does do miracles, right? We believe in a God who is countercultural. He's totally against what the world says. So like what the world says is, you know, if you have this stacked up against you, you're gonna fail, or like you need this to be happy, or you need this amount of money in your bank account to survive. Like, okay, but we believe in a God who goes against all that, who can make he made something out of nothing. You know how the world says you can make nothing out of nothing. Matter comes from matter, so there always has to be, but God made something. He made this world out of nothing. Nothing. Before the world there was nothing, but God, 3 in 1, made something. So that's just how amazing and invincible our God is. That's right. So if we believe in such a God, then we know that he can do all things, and we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us, right? Right. And apart from God, we can do nothing as well. That also says in the Bible. So yeah, that's what I'm placing my hope on, my living hope on. And it's been going pretty well. So right now it is March 13th. My birthday is coming up very soon. Oh my gosh. Also, through this worry and like, not even worry, but like a lot of stress and school and work and stuff, I haven't had time to like get amped about my birthday, which is on March 19th for people who care. Which is kind of sad, because when I was little growing up, I would be so excited. Like literally when it's March 1st, I'd be like, it's my birthday. And I would spend those next 19 days like preparing and like being so excited to have a party with my friends. And I would plan my birthdays to each, like I remember I would plan when I was like 7, my birthdays to the exact time details. So I'd be like, okay, we're gonna need 15 minutes for this game, and then 20 minutes for this game, and then we're gonna eat at this time. And I was very like on it, like, yeah, she knew what she was doing. But now I'm like, you know what, if we get to eat dinner, that would be great. I don't have the time to just think about it as much as I used to, which is kind of sad because I enjoy planning my birthday. But I do have some stuff planned, so if you're my friend and you're watching this, we're gonna have fun. Don't you worry, we're gonna have fun. But free up that week of my birthday, so the 19th going until the 24th, free that up. Like especially my friends who are watching this, if I know you from school, then the 22nd, you should keep that open. If I know you from church, you should keep the 24th open, just letting you know. Okay, cool. For my actual birthday, I don't know what's gonna happen. My sister and I have planned a few things. So, well, she's planned a few things. I think we're gonna get a massage. Hopefully she's gonna make me almond pancakes in the morning. I don't know what we're gonna do after massages, actually. I have no idea. And then at night, hopefully a family dinner. And that's all I really know. Oh, and I'm gonna have cake. Woo! Yeah, I used to have really big expectations, I think, too, and me being a 7, oh my gosh, we have so much to talk about, guys. The Enneagram, we need to talk about that soon. I'll make an episode on it. But because I'm a 7, we always, like, it's so, there's a song, #1, out about 7s. If you search up the 7 song, the Inspirational Mind has a video on YouTube, but it's like the song literally about me. And it's like we're always looking for the next thing. So with birthdays, I would enjoy my birthday, but then I would always be like, okay, what's coming next? What's next? And it's like, it's not like I'm not appreciative, but there's always that thing inside me that's like, okay, let's go for the next adventure. Let's go. And so I guess when I don't have expectations, so like this year when I'm not really in overdrive on planning, it's good because that allows me to live in the present, not knowing what's happening in the future. And that goes back to what we were talking about, worry. It's like, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't know where God's going to take me. I don't know what kind of things could go wrong, but I'm living for today because that's all I do have and that's all I do know. And I'm also disregarding the past, right? Because the old has gone, the new has come. And I'm just seeing what God is doing with me and what Jesus is taking me through and what he's teaching me today. I think the biggest takeaway, I think, from Lent is what it teaches you. I don't think that at the end of Lent you should be like, I'm so happy I gave this up, like I can live without it, and that's the takeaway. Or oh, like I'm so glad that, like, I mean, yeah, it's good, you should get rid of idols in your life, but I think that the end result of Lent is not, oh my gosh, look at this self-discipline I have. It's, look what I learned about God along the way. Like, what did you learn about him? Like, did you see his face? Did you see more parts of his heart? throughout this 40-day period. So yeah, I'm still learning about the day-to-day. And also, can I just say, how amazing is God that he exists in the past, in the present, in the future. He sees all these things at once, and he's not overwhelmed by it. You know, he's good, he's chilling, he's God, he's got it all under control. So if God can see all these things and know that it will be all good in his time, and you know, God makes all things beautiful in its time, then we need to also calm down, okay? God's got you, sweetie, okay, honey? We can rest, we can be still, knowing that God's got us. So that was my long rant. I hope you had fun listening. I hope you did something while watching this video. I feel like talkie videos are my thing. Like, I love watching them, I love putting them on, but I put them on when I'm either getting ready, don't need to look at them, when I'm trying to fall asleep, when I'm taking a shower, like literally, because I know these videos are not going to be very visually appealing, but they're more so for the thought and the words and whatever wisdom comes out of this mouth. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video for what it was, almost like a podcast episode. Yo, I want to just start a podcast. I still feel that drive, but I really like this platform, so I think we're building something cool here. So if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I would like to get to know a little bit about you, since you now know what I'm giving up for Lent. So if you're giving up something for Lent, comment down below. If you're not, but maybe this has inspired you to want to give up something in your life that you maybe think is taking up too much of your time, too much of your energy, then leave that down below. Or maybe if I don't know you and you want to tell me a bit about yourself, tell me your favorite birthday memory, since we're on the topic of birthdays. And maybe tell me your birthday. Let me say happy birthday to you, maybe. So yeah, let's make a community here, guys. You are all welcome, you are all loved, you are all appreciated, you are all made wonderfully, fearfully, beautifully, okay? So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say today. Thank you so much for watching me while bangless. Oh my gosh, let me know too what you guys think. Do you guys think I should keep the bangs even if they do get sweaty? Like this is such a mood, you know? Like this was an era, guys. This was an era. So how can I leave them? How can we go back to this? I don't, my heart hurts. And it also hurts because we're also watching this show. My sister and I were watching this show called My ID is Gangnam Beauty, and the best friend in the show has my hair, but she's a bit better hair actually, to be honest. But it makes me so like, oh, I really like it. It's sad that I have to let it go, but you know, things come and they go, and you just have to roll with it, you know, just living life in the present. That's like really what I'm all about. It's so on brand. Okay, I need to stop, I need to go. So love you guys very much. I'm so excited right now because I'm gonna go take a nap. I hope you guys have you guys live your best lives today. Live your best life today. That's the takeaway I want you to take from this video. So yeah, love you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.